This video is probably gonna suck for someone, maybe even me. Let's find out. I guess I'll just start off by saying I'm not sponsored by Oneida, although I am a huge fan of theirs. I have everything from the Super Dust Deputy all the way down to the basic Dust Deputy they started with. They did give me one thing in the past, and it was a Dust Deputy 2.5. I use it every day in my shop, and I would have bought it anyway. So all that being said, I did do a video comparing this new low profile Dust Deputy to another brand, and it didn't perform like it should have. And in fact, it didn't really do very well at all. And I put the comparison video out there, and I got a message from Oneida on my website contact form, calling me to the principal's office.
You can explain it all tomorrow to the principal.
Via Zoom meeting, which we've all been to the principal's office, it's no big deal. And I've been there a lot, so it's not that big a deal. It actually was a pretty good conversation. They wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing anything wrong, basically, which I could have took offense to that, but I don't. I always make sure that I am not the cause of the problem to begin with. So we hashed it out, what could have been wrong, what could have been the problem. So I had put this on my bandsaw after the video. I put it on my bandsaw and just put it there. It really didn't perform horrible in the video, but I just put it over here. It's gonna collect dust, whatever. I didn't think that much of it until after the Zoom meeting. I get over here and I look at it, and it was bad. It was pretty bad. There wasn't that much. I showed them this one picture, and that shows you how much was used and that got caught in the bucket underneath the dust separator. And then this other picture shows how much got to the vacuum. So for me, that's horrible. That was not even clogged. It was clogging the filter up already. So I immediately got back on the email and I sent them these pictures. And then they went ahead and was like, maybe you're doing this wrong. I had a 90-degree coming right out of this right here up to the wall, and so maybe that's wrong. So I put a longer hose in there, and it was still doing it. But by me sending them the pictures, they figured out that a batch of these went out that had something wrong with them, and I'm going to show you that at the end. But this was the original one that they sent me, and they sent me this one that's supposed to be good now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this, I'm gonna hook it back up to the bandsaw, and then when we get over there, I'm gonna show you inside of the vac, because I cleaned it again. And we'll show you, and then I'm gonna cut a bunch of stabilized wood, and then we'll make a decision after that. And the thing that's gonna suck is, because that's the title of the video, the truth sucks. So the truth is, if I have a link to that comparison video down below. So if this doesn't perform right, then it's going to stay live and it'll still be searchable and all that kind of stuff. But if this cleans it up, then what's going to happen for me is I'll put it unlisted. That way you can still go check out that video, but it won't be searchable, it won't be live. And if anybody knows how YouTube works, it's very, very hard to get YouTube to like your videos. And of course, the one that has a problem with it, that may not be the best, is the one that they like. So I stand to lose a lot if I need to go unlisted with it, but right is right, wrong is wrong. We're gonna find out what's right and wrong right now. Let's hook this up. Let's get a quick rundown of this dust collection. Here's the blast gate that comes from the table saw. This is future me editing. That machine's a bandsaw. I messed up, sorry. Go back to the video. And that hose is gonna go down there and then come over here and go right into the Dust Deputy. I used to have a 90-degree angle right there, straight to that, but we fixed that. And now that hose going out of the top is going to the shop vac. Let me show you the shop vac. Here is our shop vac. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I'm gonna show you that I have cleaned it. It is absolutely clean. So let's chop up a bunch of wood. When I put this on the bandsaw before, it would just take a couple of cuts and the shop vac would be dirty. So what I did here is there's a little bit of time lapse, and you can kind of see down there where that arrow is, the depth at what's going in here, and it should be plenty to let us know if this thing is working better than the old one or not. Go over here and look without shutting the camera off, because some people don't believe. There you go, I guess it's fixed. All right, that got me curious. So now, this is the shop vac I use every day in my shop, and it usually has the Dust Deputy 2.5. But anyway, I'll take this off of here, and I haven't cleaned this in years, and hopefully you can see in there, there's none of this resin that we're about to vacuum up. There's none of that on there. So there's just barely any dust in there after years. So put this back together. Now let's just do this and see what happens. Nothing went through. Hopefully you can see that. Let me check. Hopefully you can see that. There's no resin. That's the same stuff that was in there before. Once again, this is years worth of what's gotten through to the vacuum. This is the first one that I purchased, and there is a difference between this one, and I'll show you that in a second. What did we learn during this? One, this video, the original video that I had comparing this one to that other brand will be down below, and it will be unlisted. You won't be able to find it on my channel. You won't be able to search for it, nothing like that. The only place that you'll be able to find that is through that link down there. It doesn't really help me at all, but it will help you see what that video was about and what I liked or didn't like about them. And then the other thing is, I say that the truth sucks, and the title of the video on the thumbnail really doesn't suck. I'm going to put it down there. I'm not going to get the views or monetization off that video, which I care about the karma checkbook I have more than the actual checkbook. I'll be repaid tenfold for doing the right thing at all times. And the other thing is Oneida. They took me to the principal's office. I said that to be funny, but the principal's office...
The principal.
...isn't a bad thing if the principal just wants to fix the problem. Oneida this whole time just wanted to fix the problem that we had. They wanted me to be a happy customer, not a happy YouTube video maker. If that makes any sense. They never once asked me to take this video down, and I'm going to do what I want to do anyway, but they never once asked me to take the video down or was worried about what the video's doing. They just wanted to get to the bottom of this. And now that we are, I can go ahead and I can show you the difference. This is the original one that they sent me. The middle of it is empty right there. This goes there. Oneida sent me an extra one of these. So the one that they just sent me, clearly you can see that there's that button in there. This little plastic piece probably cost them a nickel, cost them a penny, and it caused all this mess. So that's the difference in this thing. Woo. And I'm gonna put this one and this one, and now I have two. Come back, come back. This little thing right here, it caused this whole ruckus. So that makes one heck of a difference in there. And there was a batch of these that went out. I don't know how many or whatever, but they're doing a recall on them. And if you can see through here, if you can see through there, and it's collecting dust, and there's dust getting to your vacuum, then it means you, and they will send you one of these. Get a hold of them. Whew. All is right in the world again now that this is working right. What you guys can do for me to fill up my karma checkbook is you can check out the bandsaw dust collection video right here. We'll see you next time. Y'all be good.